What is up? How's it going? Tyler here with Tarver Cards. So excited you're joining. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I will not stop you. Well, actually, I might stop you. I can block you, but I won't. I would never do that. We're best friends forever. If you wanted to, go ahead and do that. If you like cards, I'm your card collecting BFF. What we're going to be doing today on the show, this is a live show, but you can watch it anytime. So if you're watching this right now, it could be re-recorded. But what we're doing is we are picking out cards to grade. And then from that, I'm going to plan on cleaning several of them, and I'd love your thoughts. If you've seen it, you're like, yeah, don't grade that, maybe grade that, or definitely grade that. So jump in. I'm going to put a no. This is what I usually do. So I have a stack of cards that I'm choosing from, and then I like to sort them out because I like to do 50 at a time. And you guys know, like, we collab with SGC. I've been graded with them for years. They were the first people I ever graded with. And I've only ever graded with them and PSA. I think I did a Beckett, one or two with Beckett, like at shows. Sent off one or two cards. But, yo, what up, Card Hub? Hootie and Colin. Colin, what's up? How y'all living? We just picking out cards to send off for grading. Let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts. And let me know the last things you sent off. So what we do is me, and I guess my kids, whenever they want to be in it. What we do is we pick out cards every month to send off for grading. And then I reached out to SGC a few months ago, and I was like, hey, I send stuff off to send to you guys. If you wanted to collab, we could. And so now they let me have some free. That's cool. And so we try to send them off, whether they do it or not, because we do like SGC. Who in the comments do you like for grading? Who's your personal preference? I know a lot of flippers like to throw to PSA, but wow, where's the focus at, my guy? Where's the focus? There we go. Okay, sweet. Warriors in 6. Hootie, I hope so. I've thought about going live on here or whatnot and doing like watching the game live because, you know, announcers or whatever, but going live and like showing cards and having conversations. But yeah, LeBron. So do you guys think that in the comments, who do you think is going to come out of the Memphis Lakers series? And then who do you think is going to come out of the Sacramento Warriors series? Okay, so I'm going to show you kind of cards I'm looking at. So I got some of my Jordan Poole numbered cards. I wasn't planning on sitting some of these LeBrons in, but I think I'm going to have to. Got a Hank Aaron that's numbered out of 50. That's a bat. I collect, for old baseball, I collect Jackie Robinson and Hank Aaron. A Greg Maddux card. I love that. It's a dope-looking card. Then we got a Mickey Mantle. This is a Mickey Mantle game-used pants. I was thinking about doing it, but honestly, it's pretty chippy, so I'm probably putting in the no pile. And that's a sell. I don't PC. I don't collect Mantle. And so this is a game-used Jackie Robinson. If I do this one, I'll probably just do it authentic because it would grade probably like a 6 or 7. And honestly, unless it is like a vintage card, I don't want to get it graded because I don't want to grade it with a number if it's going to look bad. I'd rather just do authentic because some of them need to be slabs. So like this right here, this cream auto, I want that slab no matter what. So I'm doing that one for sure. Then I got this Trunks. I was like, I need to throw in some more. I've started trying to get into more DBZ cards, so I thought I'd toss that one in there. And in the comments, who y'all think is coming out of the Grizzlies and Lakers series, and who's coming out of the Warriors and the Sacramento Kings? A few more Jordan Poole cards. Those are all numbered. Picked those up at the Dallas show. A couple dudes, they knew I liked them. This is Finn's. I know he's going to get that graded, so I'll put that there. And then some of these Jordans, like, I don't know. I've been wanting to grade. A lot of these I'm grading this time are PC. That pull card, that looks a little off center. I might not grade that one. That's probably a no. Might grade that one, though. Got a little chicken nuggets, a maybe. Thought about grading some of these. My new rule is I don't keep more than 2 of the same card. And so that way I'll send off, like if I get 3 of them graded, and I'll try not to send unless I get 3. That way I can sell off the lowest one. And then I just keep my 2 best ones. This is from the Kobe rookie year. These are the Jordan. I think this is row 1. Nope, row 2, the least valuable. So I'll put those in the maybe pile. Then we got that one. That was pretty sick. I like that card. It's not numbered or anything. I think it's like a $10 to $15 card. Might check out that. Love the maximum metal. Then we got that MJ Topps Finest. What do you guys think in the comments? What do you think about Topps being able to do basketball cards again? Give me your thoughts in the comments. I don't know why I tossed in those Jordan Pools. I mean, they are clean. Put them in. I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's see. A couple of the MJ baseball rookies. That one's a little off center. I've got so many of those. Put those in the maybes. This is an MJ. This is like over $100 MJ insert from the EX series. Pretty much I pick up any EX MJ I can. I love EX. This is like one of my favorite series that I have. Then I've already got one of these grade. I think it's an 8. Might grade a couple more. Man, that is way more off center than I thought. So I'm looking at the gold border, and I'm looking at how far to the right it is. Man, making me rethink my entire life here, you guys. So this one looks actually, maybe that isn't. Maybe that's the way it's set up. So I'll put that in the maybe pile. Check out, this is a Steph Curry. I got this for $50. It's a Steph Curry rookie card. I got it for 50. Here's a trick. You ready? Card show trick. You just picked up a Kobe. Oh, a Kobe of the 96, his rookie year 96 Flair. Is it the row 0, row 1, or row 2? 0 is expensive. I don't have that one, but I've got a couple of the row 1s and row 2s. This is a Curry rookie. I picked this up for $50 in the Dallas Card Show. Here's a tip. If you go to a table and like it's mostly Pokemon or mostly football or mostly, well, like what? Like if it's mostly one thing, one sport or like a certain game, and then you see one that's way off. Like I went and met with a dude I got my second year Jordan from him. He was like old vintage baseball, but then he had like 6 or 7 basketball, like pretty good basketball cards, including that Jordan. It was like a BGS 8. And he did a deal because he's like, I don't do this very often. That's when it hit me. I'm like, a lot of people, it's like how I feel when I get like football or something at my table. I do mostly basketball, but I've got a lot of football and I don't care as much about it. People are more willing to part with it for less if they don't really care. Like I'm a lot tighter on like Jordan Poole cards to sell because I'm emotionally attached to it. So I got this for 50. I think it's like $100 card. I'm definitely getting that one graded. Check this out. I'm going to answer some questions though. Grading. I'm going to pop your questions into, watch this. We're high level. You ready? Boom. Roasted. We got grading with SGC. Yes, I am. I'm grading with SGC. So I'm sending off 50 cards and my son Finn, he picks out 10. So he'll toss in 10 cards as well. Oh, Justin got the EX. Oh, so you got the Kobe rookie EX with the green border. I love that one. I've got it as an 8.5. You plan on getting it graded? Or are you keeping it? Or are you selling it? What's your move there? What's your play? Hootie3 said, I just pulled a $150 card out of a Donner's Fat Pack. It was a hollow Kenneth Lofton. He's going really high right now. I remember him in the preseason stuff, and then he didn't get on the team, and then they pulled him up. Has he been playing much in the Memphis LA series? I watched the last quarter of that first game, but I haven't seen it. No way. You pulled a 101 LeBron James jersey. If you did, that's dope. If you pulled a 101 LeBron, you're looking at a couple thousand, right? Looking at a couple thousand. When are we going live on Whatnot? You know what? I need to do another show. You can't see it, but like over here on the floor, I've got a bunch of stuff I need to sell. The problem is most of the stuff I need to sell is in like binders, and that's a lot more expensive to ship. And so I've got to decide. It would only be beneficial to you guys if like you made more than one purchase. So like your first purchase on Whatnot, it charges like a regular shipping amount, which would be like $4 to $10 depending for those. But then it's only 50 cents per thing. So it's like I need to set it up to where it's like a really long show so you guys can get a bunch for hardly anything. So that would be the plan. Justin's going to grade his EX Kobe. That's good. I want to grade that. That's one of that's one of my sets that I want to collect like all of. I've got the entire EX like base, and then I've got a few of the net assets because there's insert sets. There's the net assets. There's the cut above, and I'm any cut above. They're super expensive. That's the highest. Well, besides the credentials. So I've got some of the net assets. There's the rookie stuff, which is star date. I've got the Kobe, which is the expensive one. I think it's that's a PSA 8 is what I have of it. And then I don't have any of the cut above, which is the expensive one. And then I need to go in and get the more of the credentials. I only have one credential, it's the Grand Hill. Those are all numbered out of like $4.99. They're tough. They're expensive. Like the cheap ones are like $80 to $150. There's no way that's cap. Oh, you were joking. Oh, or are you talking how much for that Steph Curry? I'm not selling the stuff. I collect Steph Curry, so I keep it. Anybody comes to my table, I don't have any MJs, Steph, or LeBrons. If you see any of those, it's because I have 3 of them. Look at this, though. This is a Steph Curry numbered out of $9.99 rookie card. Here's the thing. It is a 1. What do you guys think? If I get this graded, should I get it graded and let it be a 1? Or should I get it graded and just get it authentic? I did a trade for like a It's like an SGC 10 Franz Wagner, and then like 1 or 2 other cards. And I traded in for this and something else. Honestly, I did the trade. I did not even know it was numbered. I just saw it and it was jacked up. And I was like, yeah, the kid seemed like he wanted it. I was like, okay. And it turned out to be, I think I got the better deal. But what would you do? Would you do authentic or would you let it get a 1? Let me know. Who else we got? Ben, haven't opened packs in a while. What's hot right now? I mean, what is it? Prism basketball, I think, just came out. I haven't opened any of it or bought any of it, but it's what everybody's doing now. So if you're gonna, there's a couple, and I don't know if you guys know this, you probably know this. If you're trying to make money, whenever a new product comes out, it's obviously at the height of the value, unless it's like, you know, a star, but you could grade, you know, some base of like popular rookies and still get higher money out of it if you get it early. The problem is with PSA, it's like 1 to 3 months usually on return for new cards. Old cards are even longer, but SGC, it's like 10 days. And so if you're trying to get the quick flip, be the first to market, I've seen a lot of success because I was like the first person to grade a lot of Alfred Şengün for the Rockets and Franz Wagner. I was the first one to grade a bunch of his stuff with SGC, got it back. I was the only one on eBay and at shows with his stuff graded. Did pretty well on it. So, and now it's come down, but all of them are down. And so Curry is insane. What do you guys think? Is he going to be able to pull the Warriors out of this first round? I really hope. Well, Lakers or Memphis, I'm okay. What's up? Thank you so much, McLean. I can't talk. I appreciate you saying that. Zach says keep it at a 1. Okay. Carol, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? I'm glad. Is he in there? I was literally just texting him. You're going to see some of his cards pop up on here as well. Keep it at a 1. Okay, I might do it as a 1 then. If Zach says it's good enough for me. Justin said, I hesitate because I'm not sure what a lot of my cards would grade. I've sent some in, thought they were 10s. I got 8s and 9s. And some I've sent in, I thought were 8s or 9s and got 10s. Yeah, I've had that happen to me too. I've seen you have a good idea and you have a good eye for it. And I did better on my last SGC order. SGC, I feel like is more accurate. So it's like I've gotten better. Like as I get better, they get better. With PSA, I sent it in. It's just random with PSA, in my opinion. I feel like it's just depending on the grader you get. And they're like, I'm sorry, PSA, if you're listening, they don't care. Okay. Thank you, CLW5. Appreciate that. I appreciate you watching. That's super cool. Better story makes the card better. No better words hath been spoken. I've got so many cards that I like. Here's one thing I wish. I wish that, you know how like on when you get cards, like here's one. So like here, if you get cards graded on this third line, I wish you could request to put stuff. So like there was this dude, this older guy who had like a ton of like super famous, like Babe Ruth, all these old cards. And they put his stuff on there. That was his collection. And then you've got like the first Gretzky. I think it was the first thing ever graded PSA. But they'll put certain events or certain people. They'll put it under there. I wish you could like request stuff like that. I think that'd be dope. So whatever. Do you have an April break? I think they do like one day after parent-teacher conferences for my kids. They do that whenever like after testing. April's a big testing month for Arkansas. And so a lot of them are doing that. Driving together right now. Well, hey, be careful. I like y'all's picture, by the way. You look so handsome. Well, and pretty. Sorry. That was rude. I wasn't leaving you out. You're both great. I got weird. I'm so sorry. Justin said, happy to see you live. Watch all the vids. Need the Lakers to win the West. Love to run. If LeBron won another one, I'm not opposed to it. That would be fun. Honestly, I love the debate and the talk about it. So it would be kind of cool if he got it to 6 rings. And I don't know, just to see the whole debate for it. So somebody pulled a zebra Trevor Lawrence, but nothing compared. That downtown. Here's what happened with the downtown. So I pulled that in that optic pack, which was a huge controversy because I say controversy. I get blasted because it kind of took off on YouTube and TikTok. And like there were a bunch of people because I like when it was counting down on TikTok. So the way I do it is I film like blah, blah, blah. I ramble and then I flip it around and then I do a countdown. And while I was counting down, I started to like try to get the top where it was loose. And I was like, oh man. So I kind of bit the top. And then as soon as it started going, I opened it. But people were like, oh, it was already open. He planned it. I didn't. I did know there was a Justin Fields on the back, which you can see in the video, because I looked through the pack and I was at Barnes & Noble and I picked it out. And there you go. I would not have bought a Trevor Lawrence downtown because I would have lost money because they were selling for like $1,000 raw at the time on eBay because I looked it up after I did it. Sent it off to get graded. Came back a 9. The 9s were selling anywhere from like $750 to $900. And I sold it at the Nashville Card Show for $750. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep going. What is my craziest card? Rare Clip said what? We are all weirdos, sir. Yes, we are. Yeah, I like to think that we are a stealth community. I always used to say this: nobody's weird. Everybody's weird It's just who's the same kind of weird as you. That's what I always say. So Rare Clip said, what's your craziest card? Let's actually, I'll show you some of the crazy ones. This one's kind of cool. It's a numbered Steph Curry rookie, which would be a crazy expensive card if it wasn't Ratchet. I'm definitely getting it graded. This is a LeBron James game use patch card. I'm trying to get more patches and autos. And I'll let you decide. Pick out which one you think is crazy. I think that one's probably up there out of the ones I'm getting graded. I'd say this is the crazy. Okay, I got you. This is the craziest card for me with my story. This is a Steph Curry, it's 2014 SPX gold insert. I'd never bought anything on PWCC Marketplace, and I got on there and I'd bid on like, I don't know, 8 or 9 things, like some Steph and Jordan stuff. And then like 2 or 3 of them came in. One's like, it was like a, I don't know, $40 Jordan. It was like a sticker thing. And then I got this. I got this for like $35. And I just like SPX series. It's one of my favorite series. And I like Steph. So I was like, oh, this is cool. Turns out it's a gold. And I did a little research. I'm almost positive it's not numbered on the card, but I believe they only made 5 for each player. And this is one of only like 2 or 3 that have been graded across the big 3 grading companies, SGC, PSA, and BGS. So that's probably the craziest card with the craziest story because I got it for $35 and I put it in a card ladder and they estimate it's around to $2,200 is their estimation. Hootie doesn't like LeBron James. I mean, he's arguably one of the, 2 best players of all time. And honestly, I'll tell you this. One thing that I used to not like LeBron, he graduated high school the exact same year as me. And I wasn't a big fan because I was always trying to be funny and I love basketball. And he was funnier than me and better at basketball. And he was, he was better spoken in public. He was better in interview. Like, just had more composure. Like, it was just raw jealousy because he graduated high school the same year as me and was better than me at everything. And so I was just jealous. And so I didn't like him for like 10 years. I didn't watch much NBA basketball then at all, really. And didn't keep up with it, didn't collect. And I just didn't like LeBron because of it. And so I would just, make jokes. I think I made a couple tweets. I need to delete them if I ever meet him. I'm like, oh, I need to delete the tweets. You don't want like that one KD tweet where he's like talking about joining super teams, from like when he was 7 or 10 or 19. Anyways, and so I didn't like it for a long time. And then honestly, I just can't respect him. He's like a real big family man. And the fact that he is balanced, being as great as he is, have the longevity, the presence of mind, deal with all the hatred he has to get on like a daily basis. If you don't want to know how much hatred he gets, go to his last tweet, any time of day, any last tweet, and then search the replies. It is just super, super hateful. And the fact that he has to put up with all that and still go out there and perform at such a high level, I just highly respect it. And honestly, I have a family and I know how hard it is to balance that stuff. And so I just respect a lot of that. And so I've started collecting a lot of more of him. Zach, if you're still on here, the reason I own this card is because of you. You were talking about how you were focusing in on your collection and you were trying to get patches of LeBron, MJ, and from all the teams they played on. I bought this at a show for $50. It's numbered out of 99 after we had that conversation. So that's going in the for sure pile. And let's look at some more cards we might get graded. Okay. Hey, Swag Jacks Games. Hi, your bag device helped a while back. I think, thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. It's very kind. Okay. Storm Shadow say, quick question. Why is it collegiate basketball cards or cards where players are wearing college uniforms are not worth as much as when they're wearing these pro team uniforms? I don't know. This market's crazy. Any market's crazy. Stuff is only as valuable as someone's willing to pay for it. And I think one of the things people like is they feel like pro teams is more like we don't talk about people's college records when we talk about their all-time greatness. Like we don't ever bring up even Michael Jordan, who won national championships, hit that buzzer beater, not buzzer beater, it was like 17 seconds left, whatever. He hit that shot at the end of the game, won the national championship. We don't bring that up. We talk about all of his championships in Chicago. We just don't use the college achievements. Like we just don't use it very much. And so I think that's why it doesn't play into it. However, greats, there's a lot of Tom Brady rookies that still do really well. And I have like complete sets back here of like, Peyton Manning college, all those, and they're worth like $3. But the right player, Tom Brady, his stuff goes for hundreds. So I'm going to get a few Hank Aaron's graded. IPC Hank Aaron. These will not grade super high, but I'm trying to get more of his stuff in slabs than I have right now. Will they go up in value? I think they will if it's the right player. MJ didn't have any college stuff. They were in college cards back whenever he was there. And so you can't really compare against that. But I think if they're great players, they could. I ended up pulling out of a pack I pulled a true gold out of 10. Jalen Suggs got graded. It was a 10, and it still sold. I think I sold it at a show for like $300 or $400. So you can still do it. CGS 10 Zion rookie for $20. It is insane. You can get some base 10 like SGC PSA 10s for like less than the cost of grading. That's gotta go. That's crazy to me. That's gotta change. The reason he gets so much hate, he does some controversial stuff. Yeah, he does say some stuff. But honestly, you look at my stuff, I've done some stuff too. So I have a little more grace for people that have like, they'll admit to messing up. Like even the decision, like he's apologized for it. He has, I don't know. He's not, I have less respect for people that like double down on their mistakes and act like they didn't make them. I have a lot more grace for people that are like, hey, I'm sorry. He will give 65. Fair enough. Fair enough. I appreciate it. Deal. Love your channel. Thank you, Card Kid. I appreciate you saying that. Okay. I'm going to roll through these. And if you got any more questions, throw them in there. We'll throw some comments up. They were just hanging out. We're looking at cards. My son got this at a show. Him and Ezra did a competition to see who could get the oldest card. And this is a 1934 Frank Grube. I thought that was kind of cool. And, you know, honestly, you can get some older vintage cards and just throw them in an SGC slab and they go crazy in value. So I got that one I'm going to grade and sell. And then I got this. This is the oldest card I own. It's, I believe, 1914. It's crazy how they're upside down on the back. But it is a Stovall. It's like a 50. I paid $50 for it. Actually flipped the guy. I wanted to pay 50. He wanted me to pay 60. We flipped the coin. It's the first time I've ever won. Then I bought this LeBron James hard court. It's a floor. It's not great. It's probably like a 7 at best, probably a 7 when I grade it, but I'll do it anyways. And then here's a LeBron James cream of the crop. I'm just like, these are all PC for me, so why don't I just go ahead and get them graded? This is one of my better ones that I'm getting graded. This is I got for $300 at a show. Really excited on this. It will be a 1, but I collect Jackie. So here's another Jackie that I already have graded. So that's a 1956. I have a 3 and I have a 1.5. And Finn, I gave Finn the 1.5, so he has it. And so I'm gonna get that graded. Then I got a few of these. I thought about getting graded. I'm not grading that one. That one's jacked up. But I might grade these. These both look pretty clean. I always like to do a check over. That one's not going to. Neither will get a 10. Oh, my goodness. That one's got some chipping. So I'm probably not going to grade that one either. Well, fun. Put that in the maybe pile. Got this. This is a Michael Jordan. This is third year. That's pretty beat up as well. Okay. I'm glad I'm checking over these. MJ, little EX. Again, I love the EX series. I'm not turning down that many MJs. What are my thoughts on the new Monopoly Prism cards? Honestly, I think they're kind of cool. And I love collaborations with that stuff. Some people are like, no, the real Prism, like, what's Prism going to be in 2 years? You know what I mean? I know it's like popular now. And then, you know, I don't think it's going to go down in value because those are the most valuable cards for this era. But like Upper Deck isn't making much anymore, but they still have some of the bigger cards. So do I have any soccer cards? I have a couple. I've got, I wonder where they are. Hold on a sec. I'll show you one sec. I got 2 graded ones. Oh, I just got this. I don't know where I put them. I've got a complete set of Upper Deck. It's like inserts, soccer insert cards somewhere. Thought about doing them on a Whatnot Live. Let's see. But I'll show you the 2 graded ones I have. Okay. So here are the only 2 graded soccer cards I have. So I've got this one. It is a Gold Reactive Prism Jeremy Doku. Thought that was pretty sweet. And then I got a Pele 93 Soccer Shots. There's not many of these that are graded. That's like a $30 to $50 card raw, or was, I guess, after he passed. I don't know what it's worth now, but got a graded, got a 9. So that was pretty cool. Not cool that he passed away, but it's cool that I got that card. So those are all on my Whatnot if you want to go purchase them. It's tarvercards.com. Just click that first link. And if it's the first time you've ever downloaded Whatnot, if you go through my link at tarvercards.com, you get $15 off. So you can get one of those for probably like $10, $20. I don't know what I have them listed at. If it's too high, make an offer. Okay. Chas Lee said, I've been sitting on a few cards that have high ceilings with the right grade. A- nervous, something happens to my. Okay. Oh, you don't know where to start. So if you got some higher end stuff, if it's it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're wanting to sell it, look at the light come in. That's what you want. Look like Cyclops. Oh, my family's yelling at me. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to have to cut this short. There will be a part 2, and I will be back soon. Zach, yes, I did get your trade. Thank you, by the way. I haven't posted that video. I made a video of it. I thought I sent it to you. Yes, they came in. I've got your LeBron sitting over there, and then once I get the rest of these yours graded, I will, which I set them over there. Once I get the rest of yours graded, I will get those to you. And I'm so sorry. I've got to go. My wife just yelled at me because apparently my kids are fighting. Part 2, if you want, guys. So sorry I got to bounce, but we'll come in. I'll do this live again this weekend. We'll do a second one of these where I'm actually like picking through, getting your thoughts, and then we'll grade some of these. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Wow. So we'll do this again. We'll finish up. Thank y'all for joining. If you want, I do have some cards for sale at my whatnot. Go to tarvercards.com. Click the link. Get $15 off. That's my pitch. If you want to. Toodles. Y'all be good. Stay sweet. And never stop collecting. Later. Later.